Hey guys, I'm Sid.
I'm Ariel.
And welcome to It's
Worth a Laugh.
So if you are watching today's episode,
you can clearly see we are in a different environment.
I don't know if that's particularly funny.
We're in the car.
Yep.
We are recording on a Monday again.
Come theme this last few weeks.
Yeah. Well, and I have a feeling it's going to be a theme for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We don't really have time for ourselves really coming up at all.
Mm-hmm. And typically, if we have a free hour, we try and squeeze in an hour of video games, not an hour of recording the podcast.
Yeah.
So.
But here we are.
Yes.
In the car.
And a video for you guys.
Yeah.
Because we slacked these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And the reason that we're in the car is because we both just worked because it's Monday. But we are on our way up to Vermont to go babysit our niece and our goddaughter, baby Jade.
I'm really excited.
Dude, I'm pumped. I need it. I need baby cuddles.
Need love.
I need it.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel.
So, apologies if the audio is a little bad because I don't know if it's going to pick up on
being in the car.
Yeah. We're trying to not do that, which is why we literally have our entire setup. We have our microphones in the car.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy and kind of funny.
Yeah.
Anyone that drives past us right now, if they see me right now driving, talking into this mic.
Sid gets pulled over, she's getting arrested.
Why? I'm hands-free. I'm not on a screen.
Fair.
It's no different. This is no different if it's a coffee mug.
I mean, I guess.
There is nothing. It's phones and screens. I do not have a screen on me, and the screen on the camera is not facing me. And you have the laptop, so.
Very true. Very true. Fine.
I'm pretty sure I'm legal. I even have my seatbelt on, guys.
Yeah, she does.
Do you not have your seatbelt on?
No.
You were supposed to put it on for the. Okay, to be fair, in New Hampshire, it is legal. I think once we cross into Vermont.
Yeah, once we cross into Vermont, I'll have to put it on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But right now, we're legal.
Yeah.
If you're not from New England, New Hampshire, if you're over the age of 18, you do not need to wear a seatbelt, which is kind of crazy.
Well, yeah.
Are we the only state?
No, I don't think so.
No?
We're the live free or die state where you don't have to wear a seatbelt, but you can't buy weed.
Yep.
So.
Thankfully, all of our bordering states do.
Yeah.
So everyone just crosses the border, but.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I knew we would be able to kind of talk about the funny fact that we're recording this in the car and all of that, but otherwise I have absolutely nothing planned.
I have no clue what to talk about.
Me neither.
I'm at a loss.
You're at a loss?
Yeah.
Why are you at a loss?
I don't know what to talk about.
Well, Katy Perry went to space. We can talk about that for a second.
I don't know how you want to talk about that.
I mean, we were even just talking about before we were recording. She was up there for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know how long it was less than 10 minutes. Which
is just so funny. I mean, it's still cool. To be able to say yeah, I've been to space. It may have only been for 5 minutes, but I crossed into the.
Well, and I asked Sid.
I don't know
so
what it's called.
Now is this something we can just sign up for?
I mean, that would be pretty cool if that is something that we could just sign up for.
No, I agree.
Also, for those who know my driving, I have cruise control set so that way I don't get too distracted with the podcast on the highway. So
as I'm looking out the window.
The fact that I do have a microphone in hand, I don't even want to chance me speeding and getting pulled over. So cruise control for the win today.
Oh, most definitely.
Set at a solid 77 miles per hour, but the speed limit is 70.
I just made eye contact with that guy right there as I'm just in the microphone.
Who cares?
So, again, we still have no clue what we're talking about.
If you got the opportunity, well, actually, I already know the answer to this. I was gonna say, if you got the opportunity to go to space tomorrow, would you go?
Yes.
Yes, I know you would.
In a heartbeat.
What about you, viewers? I wonder if they would. Like, I feel like for Emma, it would be like a death trap. Like, she would have so much anxiety.
And then, heaven forbid, somebody gets motion sickness.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah. I
feel like it'd be cool. I want to do the plane one that we watched on YouTube the other day.
Oh.
I
yeah,
feel like
that
I would
looked
enjoy
really cool.
that more than I would, like, going in a spaceship and then just coming down. Like, that's kind of boring.
No, I think that one's so cool.
Like, at that point, I don't know. You're just, like, sitting in a seat. Like, at least the airplane, like, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so cool.
It is wicked cool. So, how was your day? Long?
Yeah. I've been tired all day. I just can't seem to beat it.
That's tough. I did not want to wake up this morning, I'll admit.
Me either. My alarm went off, and I was like, do I have to?
Yep.
And then I saw my text that my teacher had called out, which means I'm the teacher. So I knew I had to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up going.
Proud of you. You never call out, though.
I rarely call out unless I'm, like, truly and genuinely sick.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to save up my PTO time at the moment, so. I was even pretty sick.
Do you have any PTO time?
Yeah, I have, like, 12 hours.
Oh, okay.
At the moment, I think.
Gotcha.
Maybe a little more. I accrue it faster once I'm there for a year. So, literally at the end of the month, May time.
Yeah.
So, I'll start accruing it faster. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Guess what happened to me this morning?
Oh, yeah.
So, I low-key had, like, a kind of shit day at work, but what's new? But to start off my day, so I didn't want to wake up this morning. And, like, you know what's kind of funny? I feel like every, like, low-key bad Monday that I've had at work has started off with something bad.
Yeah.
Before I even got to work.
Fair.
And today
you should have just known.
I should have known. Today was just one of those days. So, kind of long story short, I'm like on the road that my office is on, which is like a super windy road and a super hilly road. And on the last like turn/hill before my office, all of a sudden I hear and I was like, what is that? And I knew it wasn't bad or it wasn't good. And then like it just slowly got louder and louder, and like my wheel started to shake a tiny bit, and I had the flattest tire known to man. Thankfully I literally was like probably 1,000 feet from my office, so I ended up just like very slowly obviously, but driving and parking it in one of like the closest parking lot that I was able to get to essentially, and got out, and it was completely flat. So not only did I have a shit day with a flat tire, but I then also had to basically do a walk of shame as everybody else was driving into the office and walk from the closest parking lot to the road to my actual office. And actually I only think like one or two cars passed me, but because thankfully I got there early. I got there like earlier than I normally do. And it kind of worked out because I ended up having to freaking hike up the rest of the hill.
Yeah. Well, imagine getting a text from your wife and there's no context and it's just a picture of her tire. And
I said whelp.
Yeah, underneath it goes, whelp.
What else was I going to say?
I was like, no
I did
way.
realize after I should have told you that I did make it to work, but...
Well, yeah, because I was like, is she just like stranded on the side of the road?
I would have called you if that was the case. Or actually, honestly, I would have just called Riley or Jess. In fact, Riley was like, why the fuck didn't you call me? I was like, because I got here a half an hour ago.
Right. But I was like, great. I'm like, am I going to have to leave work to go get her ass?
He was very nice, too. He offered to bring me to the outlets.
Oh, that's nice.
To meet you, but...
I actually saw him as I was leaving.
We both left at basically the same time.
Yeah,
I had to do one last thing, and I told him to go, because...
I was parking, and I was getting ready to back into my spot, and I saw somebody in a purple shirt, and I was like, oh, okay, fun color. And
That's Riley for you.
yeah. And I saw it was Riley. I was like, oh, cool. So I back in, and I roll down my window, and he's like, hey, how are you? Long time no see. I said, I know, you got a whole ass beard now. He goes, I know, I have a lot of facial hair. New car. I was like,
Yeah, because his car shit the bed.
yeah. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
He goes, I heard.
Yeah?
Hello? I heard you're working with kids with autism. I was like, yeah, I love my job. And he goes, his girlfriend is doing the exact same thing. And he goes, she came home with a welt the other day. I'm like, I know how that feels.
Yeah.
What was thrown?
That's funny. But yeah. So that was the start to my kind of shitty day, and then it just progressively got worse and worse and worse as the day went on. But on the bright side, now I'm with my wife who picked me up from work, and honestly,
It kind of works out.
it really does, because we already knew that we were going to up north to babysit Jade, and the plan was for us to meet at the outlets, which is like right off the highway. That way she didn't have to drive like 20 minutes into town to come get me. But then, of course, I had a flat tire, so
Of course.
she had to drive the extra 20 minutes into town. But,
Which is fine.
like, how annoying, low-key, would that have been any other Monday that you weren't planning on coming up?
I know.
That would have been miserable.
I agree.
So,
But-
it honestly worked out. Like, if there was a Monday for me to get a flat tire, it was a Monday that you were already coming up to basically pick me up.
Well, now, and at this point, I get to sleep on the drive back home.
Yeah, that's true, too. It was funny, too, because as I was leaving, I had to tell the front desk lady and, like, the head of maintenance, I was like, just giving you a heads up. I was like, I got a flat tire this morning. That's my car. Yes, I know I have a flat tire. I'll figure it out in the next day or two, but it's going to have to stay there. I was like, please don't tow it. She's like, no, you're good. She's like, I'll send out an email now just in case. It's like, thanks.
Now everybody is like, oh, great, there's a car here.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully where I parked it, like, nobody really ever goes down there unless there's a wedding.
Yeah.
And obviously it's Monday, and I'll have it by the weekend anyways.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
It's whatever.
It happens.
Yup. Not looking forward to buying new tires, but
Yeah.
although there
An
is
expense that we were not
yeah.
looking to do anytime soon.
I mean, there is a chance that it just needs to get plugged, but I don't think so. I think it needs to be replaced.
Yeah. She's pretty flat.
Well, okay, so to be fair, like, my tire light has been on for a while, and when it first came on, I checked it, and it was fine. Like, it was a little
Oh, it's
low.
been on for a while?
I'd say, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Yours has been on for 2 or 3 weeks, too. And
I mean, fair. Mine at least tells me.
Yeah,
that it's
yours
at.
does tell you, but I checked it, and it was fine. It was basically, like, it was at, like, the 28, 29, which is, like, what initially set it off. So I was like, oh, it must just be cold. And then I obviously stupidly never checked it again. So I think it was just a really slow leak over time. And then because that road is super...
You were supposed to take that.
Ah! All right. It'll reroute me. I missed my turn, guys.
Jeez, grow. She gets distracted.
I do.
When we're normally talking. Now recording a podcast, this is really going to mess her up.
Well, I don't know if it's like the autism in me or the ADHD in me. Like, I don't know what it is, but I fucking hate when the GPS talks to me. I would rather look at the screen every 30 seconds to make sure I know where I'm going.
Well, obviously she's not doing that.
Okay. I do not do it that often. I don't miss it that often.
No, it used to be a lot more.
I'm pretty good about it. But when I'm talking or I'm distracted, I forget to check. So
Yeah.
that, and also, like, I'm in the mindset that we're going to your parents, which is just highway the entire time.
Yeah.
Not your sister's, where we have to get off beforehand.
Yeah.
But to finish my story, I think it was just leaking, like, slowly over time. And then
we really haven't driven your car.
No, which also, well, that actually probably is why it has been okay for the 2 to 3 weeks if it was slowly leaking. And then, like, my office road, like I said, is super hilly and super windy. So I think that I must have taken a turn a little too sharp, which I'm known to do, and probably I did it while it was low enough that the seal came open and then it just gushed out, and there was just no going back from there.
I get that.
So I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because it was fine my entire way up, and then it wasn't until I literally got because I wouldn't have driven all the way to my office, obviously.
Well, yeah, I'd hope not.
Right there, and
I'd hope not.
So.
If you're watching the video, we are currently bouncing.
Oh.
Nothing like
Yeah, we're now hitting back roads, I think, so this could get more interesting for the viewers here.
I'm waiting to be able to be like, I took a sharp corner, which I'm known to do, and then just watch the camera fly across the screen.
Fuck you, but also very valid. That is funny. That is something that we would do.
Oh, we.
Whoa. You would do
You're
it too.
the one driving.
I'm the one driving, but that's something you would do too.
What? I'm a great
We
driver.
are in this podcast recording adventure together.
I mean, fair. Slow down.
See, this is where, which was all highway. I could just keep my cruise control. Wouldn't have to go around any sharp. Could you imagine if we got a flat tire? Because we just talked. Oh my gosh.
Sydney Lauren, do not.
I've got AAA.
Do not bring that in.
Could you imagine?
To the air right now.
Hey, AAA, I got a flat tire. Also, if you're available, I have another car with a flat tire. Just, like an hour and a half south.
Yeah.
If you're able to
hit both in one go, please.
That'd be I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, if you could just sign off on that real quick.
We are currently passing
Clark's Trading Post.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yes. I loved this place as a kid.
I love this place too. It's a lot smaller than I remember it being.
I feel like when we were children, I walked in there feeling like this was a huge, almost like a Santa's Village amusement park.
Or even Storyland. Storyland is still big. And Six Flags was actually probably smaller, closer to the Clark's Trading Post size, I feel like.
You think?
Six Gun City. Sorry, Six Gun City is what I meant. I meant Six Gun City, sorry.
I was like,
I was thinking of the local
huge.
Places up here.
Yeah.
Which I'm so sad Six Gun City is not open anymore.
Dude, I loved Six Gun City.
I would love which I think people have taken him before, but imagine taking Ray there.
Oh, I know. He would love that.
And for those you want to explain what Six Gun City is for those.
Yeah.
Oh, and probably Clark's Trading Post for anybody that may not know.
Yeah, I guess. So I'll start with Clark's Trading Post.
Because that's what we talked about first.
Clark's Trading Post is also known as Clark's Bears. So they have bears that perform, but they live there all year round, and they're taking care of whatever. But they have a few little water park slides, and then
they have the fucking, what are they called?
The segways.
Yes, those.
Yeah, you can do a Segway ride.
For free. That's
for free.
No charge.
Oh, no, see, I think mine was charged.
Really?
I think the first time I went, it was $30.
I do not remember paying for that.
And I got 3 minutes on the Segway.
That's why I remember it being free, because it was a fucking 2-minute ride.
Oh, maybe? No, I definitely had to pay.
I do not remember having to pay. I remember having to sign a waiver, but I don't remember having to pay.
Oh, maybe it was a waiver? I don't know. Maybe my parents just told me that
we had to pay because you're an accident prone. And they're like, we're not doing that. You have to pay.
I got to do it once.
I wouldn't blame them if that's the case.
Hey.
I fear we're going to have to do that with our kids just because they're going to have your freaking DNA.
I'm sorry. Okay, I can't help it. I'm an accident prone woman.
And then they have the train with the hobo guy.
Yeah. Hobo.
That one, it's kind of fun. It's this hobo that
lives in the woods.
It's a story, but he lives in the woods, and then he at one point it's an actor, and he chases the train and yells at you, and it's kind of funny.
It is. The joke that my family had every time we would go to Clark's.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Was that he was my husband. So every time we would go and we would ride the train, they'd be like, "Oh my God, it's your husband! Wave at your husband!"
That's funny. We went to Clark's Trading Post or Bears or whatever the fuck it's called pretty early in our relationship.
Yeah, that was super early.
And fun fact,
I think that was my first time meeting your family. Early.
Maybe. You know Emma's teddy that she like loves so much?
Yeah.
That's from Clark's Trading Post. That Ray bought her.
Oh my god.
And that's even before Ray like lived with us. And it's Emma's like favorite thing in the whole entire world.
That.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is kind of cute and like all like completely full circle.
Yeah.
And like
I love that.
I think he knows, but I don't know if he like completely
understands.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cute.
That's so cute.
What? How long have we been recording for? Because it's gonna
23 minutes.
Okay, so good. And then do you want to explain what the Six Gun City or whatever it's called?
So Six Gun City. How do I explain Six Guns? They had a lot of different things.
Yeah, it was a bunch of random things. Like the front portion
was like
the most
Western.
Memorable. Yeah, it was all cowboys.
Yeah.
Like,
with a water slide up there.
It had like, was it swans or like logs or canoes or something like that?
Oh yeah. I think it was.
Oh,
I don't know
and
what
like
it was.
And like a donkey ride or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I don't know. It was like old West Town. Like the sheriff was trying to get the robber, and you had to like help the sheriff.
Yep.
You know, like chase down the bad guy and put him into jail. But then my favorite part was in the back. They had a whole go-kart section.
Yes.
And that was also free. So you could freaking drive go-karts as many times as you wanted. And it was so fun. Especially when it wasn't busy. Like, you could just go back to back to back to back to back. And I remember, too, because, like, I'm obviously the older cousin. And, I mean, I always loved going to the parks and stuff. But, like, at some point, like, I would get sick of the water slide. But, like, all the younger cousins just wanted...
Sorry.
It's okay. But all of the younger cousins just wanted to swim and go down the water slide and stuff. So there was like 2 or 3 water slides that were right next to the go-karts. And like I remember my mom and Amy would stay with the kids at the water slide in the water park. And then right next door, me, Craig, and my dad would just do go-karts for freaking hours. Just doing it over and over and over again. And my dad has always said that the amount of times that like I would drive go-karts there is the reason that he knew that I would be a good driver when I grew up, because like sometimes I would legitimately beat them, or like on the rare occasion that my mom would do it, like that's how I got known for spinning people out. And he's like she knows how to drive. Like that is, and it was because I did it so much at Six Gun City and I was so competitive that like I understood how to like take the corners and like
I think it's funny that you said was competitive.
Okay, well I am still very competitive.
Very.
But you know, I can't help it, okay?
I never asked you to help it.
Hey, you're kind of competitive too.
I am on certain things.
I just like to win. And also like it makes it so much easier to like work towards something.
I think I'm just a sore loser.
You are such a sore loser.
I don't know if...
I mean, it's a joke that you cry anytime we play Monopoly because you lose every time. And
well, okay, I cried once. Twice. I think I've cried twice playing Monopoly with you.
Are you immediately backtracking?
But it's because both times we have played Monopoly together, I am on the verge of winning. The verge of winning. And then Sydney comes out of freaking nowhere.
Monopoly is a game in the long run.
And takes me out.
I just know how to
every
strategize.
Time. Every single time. So...
And I can't teach you my strategy.
I lost my shit one day. And couldn't help it. And cried like a baby.
I don't think you've ever beat me in Monopoly.
I have never beat you in Monopoly. No. But you want to know what I do beat her in? Sequence.
You are very good at sequence.
I'm very good at sequence.
And I have beaten you on occasion.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably like 20% me, 80% you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a big part of it is that you know the board very well. And like I get confused sometimes that like I could have a card in my hand that's like super useful, and I just don't even realize that I have it to like block you or to make an advantage on myself. And like and then at the end of the game I'm like, fuck, what, like I should have put that down
like
10 turns ago. Like why did I not put that down? And that's where
I get that.
It's, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. We enjoy playing games.
Yes, we do. Are we officially in Vermont or are we still in New Hampshire?
I don't actually know.
I don't know either. We have 40 minutes, right? Math. Yes, 40 minutes left of our drive. We are now passing Lost River, Gorge, and Boulder Caves.
Oh.
That sounds kind of cool.
That does sound kind of cool.
Looks very closed, though.
Yeah.
Although there is still snow on the ground up here, so...
Yeah. Well, we just got snow the other day.
That's what this probably is.
Probably. But it threw me for a loop when I woke up because I
Me too.
looked out and all of a sudden it was like whiteout conditions. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, it was... I wasn't expecting snow. I knew we were getting, like, kind of bad weather. That was the day that we were supposed to do our sunrise hike. Oh, we could talk about that.
Oh, yeah. All right. Go ahead.
So, as a majority of you probably know, it's kind of tradition with me, Jordan, and Michaela, and of course now Ariel. But back when we were in college, every year, usually it was always around finals time because, like, finals week was always weird and everybody's schedules was, like, different than normal. And so to, like, you know, just have some fun before we all went home and stuff, we would do either a sunrise hike or we would go to the ocean and watch the sunrise, and we just started calling it roommate sunrise adventure. That's just how we always called it. And then of course, like, even before I married Ariel, she would now join, and now it's OG roomies plus Ariel. That's our our group chat name and stuff.
Yep.
And so it's always been a tradition. Last year, which most of you know because we've told the story and I'm sure you've seen it, we were supposed to do a sunrise adventure, but it was like pouring rain out. And so we kind of impulsively got matching tattoos.
I cannot believe
And that's
that's a year ago.
Saturday.
Yeah. Sunday.
Yes, Sunday. Sorry. So on Easter will be exactly a year since we were supposed to do a sunrise, but then decided to get tattoos instead since it was raining. So we tried to schedule our sunrise adventure for this year because we technically didn't do it last year since we did the tattoos, but that replaced it. And of course, the day that we picked was supposed to be bad weather, and that's the morning that it snowed. So instead, since we all had it booked in our calendar, which is like kind of the curse of booking stuff with them like a month in advance, but we're all so busy that that's how we have to do it now as adults. We obviously had the day booked as far as hanging out with them, so instead we went down to Natick, Mass, and we did level 99, which was so fun. I'd always wanted to do it. And for those who don't know what level 99 is, it's kind of hard to explain. I was trying to explain it to my mom the other day, and I was like, how do I explain this?
It's almost like a bunch of escape rooms with physical activities.
Kind of, but each challenge takes no more than 3 minutes. Like each room, quote unquote. And there's like, I assume like 99 different challenges and stuff. Some are physical. Some are physical and mental, and some of them are just mental. So like, for example, my probably favorite one was you had like 3 minutes on the timer, and there was a jewel at the end of the room that you had to get to, but like in the old time like spy movies, there was like invisible lasers through the room, and if you touched the invisible laser, then you started to lose time like faster. And that one was probably my favorite. So we were like, I was literally army crawling basically through the room and like jumping over invisible lines and stuff. That one was probably my favorite, and that one was like mainly physical but also a little mental because you had to like figure out where the quote unquote invisible like security lines were. So that one was super fun. Which one was your favorite?
I think it's hard. I think I'm stuck between the disc one.
Ooh, that one was fun.
And the scooping one.
Oh, okay. So explain the disc one.
The disc one, you're standing on a spinning wheel, and there are colors coming down the side of the wall. And you have to spin this record to match the color with the color that's coming down on the wall.
And it's the entire floor. That's the only thing you can stand on. So you literally have to, like, with your feet and your entire team, so there was 4 of us on this spinning disc, and you literally have to run as if it was like a treadmill to push the circling disc to match the correct colors. That one was a lot of fun. I was laughing, like, so much in that one. And then the dropping the bead one, is that what you said was your second one? The scooping one, yeah.
So you go in, it's like this futuristic kind of dome. It says you're testing alien specimen. So you go in and you're face to face with this, like, window, and there's 6 stations, and each station has a scooper, and you have to figure out how to move the specimens from the beginning to the very end to have it tested.
So we had to, like, work together. Like, Ariel was kind of station 1 and 2. I was kind of, like, helping with 2 and 3. Jay was, like, 4 and 5, and Michaela was 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And you basically had to, like, pass it to each person, but there was also, like, obstacles and, like, things that you would use. I don't know how to explain it without like, seeing it, but that one was super fun.
I did like that one a lot.
I also really liked the one of the last ones that we did with, like, the hanging rope step things. I don't really know how to explain that.
You had to touch.
Well, you couldn't touch the floor.
No.
If you touched the floor, you automatically lost. And it was almost like mini balancing beams that were being held by like, ropes from the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you had to balance and make it across the room, and different areas on the walls would light up, and you had to, so, like, one would light up on the left, one would light up on the right side of the wall, but it could be, like, super far down the wall, it could be in the middle of the wall, and you had to work as a team and, like, hold hands and also be touching the buttons while trying to balance on these, like, swinging balance beams. It was super fun. We actually did pretty good at that one.
Yeah. The first time,
yeah. The second time, I think we went over there a little too confident.
Yeah.
But that one was super fun. One of the ones that made me laugh super hard, which I still don't even understand what we were supposed to do. Before you go into each, like, level or each room, you can, like, read a general description on, like, what the challenge is, and it gives you kind of, like, 3 tips and tricks. Well, I stupidly started the level without reading any of the tips and tricks. And so we go into this room and we have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. And there's just, like, a bunch of, like, columns. Like, I felt like we were in, like, Temple Run, you know, that old game.
That's what it was called.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what it reminded me of. And all of a sudden, these, like, faces start lighting up. Their eyeballs are lighting up. And the only thing that we can think of is that when the eyes light up, we have to hide behind the objects so that way the eyeballs, like, don't see us, essentially. But we have no idea if that's actually what we're supposed to do. So there's 4 of us in this tiny room with a bunch of obstacles, and, like, we're trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing. All of a sudden, these eyes are, like, lighting up. Jordan and I just, like, parkour over this fucking wall, jump over, and we think we're hiding, and then all of a sudden, we didn't realize that there was another set of eyes over on that corner, and the only thing we could do was just lay down and sprawl out so that way we weren't seen by, like, all of the eyeballs, and we are just lying in this corner cracking the fuck up. It was so funny. We could not stop laughing. Oh, it was so funny. And then we ended up passing.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one that we got 3 stars.
Yeah.
And we went in there not knowing.
Yep.
Like, not even a clue on what we were supposed to be doing. So then we were joking all night that maybe that's what we needed to do, and just, like...
Yeah, just not look at anything.
Yeah. So that was kind of funny. But the whole day was super fun. We went to... Michaela ended up having to go home after, but we went to Cheesecake Factory with Jordan after, and we got some food, and then we drove home and played video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we did?
Yep.
What else do you want to talk about, love?
I don't know. I'm getting car sick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're gonna trigger Emma just saying that.
I know. Should cut it out.
I know, of course, it's, like, kind of a windy...
It is.
Back road.
It's not even kind of. It's like making me nauseous.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You need to drive? We can try and switch.
I might have to drive. I'm going to end up taking myself out.
Thankfully, we only have, I think, 5 miles left on this road. And then I think it's less windy and...
Okay. I really don't have anything else.
I know.
We've literally exhausted everything we've done. We have Jade's birthday coming up. She's turning 1.
That's actually kind of why we're going up today to babysit. What's the theme of the birthday party?
I think it's fairy.
Aww.
And she was a fairy. It's the only thing I can think about when I think of fairies.
What are we getting her for her birthday?
Vans.
Yeah.
She's gonna look so cute in that.
I know.
Did you see? Coda sent us a picture the other day of her in her rain jacket.
Yes, and she looked
so
cute.
Oh, she looked so cute in it.
It was meant for her.
It was. Our little Mayflower.
I know. I'm so excited to get her Vans. We thought about getting her when she was first born, but they grow so fast, and it's not like she would have been walking anyways.
And now she is walking.
Right. So now she actually kind of needs shoes. It's
we have
before,
a walking baby.
The shoes were paper thin. It was mainly for to make the baby look cute. Now she actually needs shoes.
I know.
So we'll get her first pair of Vans. What color should we get? A pink, or should we get a neutral color, even just black, or even because my blue ones go with everything. Mm-hmm. But the pink ones are obviously super cute.
I think it's hard because in the baby shoes, they don't have options like that.
Well, they have some,
but not.
But that's what I mean. Are we going traditional super girly, or are we just going with something that she can wear with anything?
I think we
should. She loves Bluey and she loves Spider-Man. So
I know. So maybe we go more neutral and do the blue, because your blue does go with everything.
Yeah.
It's a pale blue, but as soon as she steps inside, it's a sage green.
Yeah, it is really weird. It's kind of like an optical illusion.
Yeah, is this dress yellow or gold or blue?
Yes, that's almost exactly what it is. And when I first I saw them inside, because Dakota get it for me on birthday or Christmas?
Oh God, Christmas
probably
maybe?
Christmas. Yeah, I don't think she probably, because we haven't really done a birthday thing.
Yeah,
so it probably was Christmas a few years ago, and I had put the blue ones on my Christmas list, I guess, and they looked blue when I saw them on Christmas, and obviously I loved them. And then I wore them for the first time, and I'm outside, and I was like, I swear she got me blue ones, but they're green. Mm-hmm. And I asked Ariel, I was like, what color are these? And you said green. Mm-hmm. And then we went inside, and they went back to blue.
Yeah. It's definitely...
It's so weird. It doesn't do it as much now because they're dirty.
Yeah. But when they were brand new, we were like, what color are these?
Mm-hmm. It literally was the dress. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I never thought to compare it to that.
Well, because the dress is literally just the lighting too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Color theory is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Even just painting a room and stuff.
I know. You have to think about... Sorry.
You're good.
Go on.
No.
You have to think about it throughout all times of the day.
Yes. Which is just insane. And also just the colors that go well together and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously it makes sense. It's color theory, but also who decided that these colors work well together?
Yeah.
What if I think... I'm trying to think of 2 colors that don't really go well together. I don't know.
Purple and green.
Halloween. They work in Halloween settings.
Yeah, Barney.
Or Barney. That's what I mean. There are things. Orange and yellow is fire.
Yeah.
And red. Green and red is Christmas. Red, white, and blue is obviously patriotic.
Yeah. Gone. I don't know.
But then also
why can I all of a sudden not think of colors that go together?
I was thinking the same thing. But then also certain colors go well with certain skin tones.
Right.
It's
I look really good in a red.
Yeah, a red and a maroon. Mm-hmm. And even that navy blue looks really good on you.
Thank you.
Where
well, you look so good in that yellow.
Thank you. I look good in yellow,
Neutrals. Yep. Pastels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Where I'm more of
But,
like
like bold
the deep
colors on me are not as.
I don't know. That yellow's hot.
Thanks, baby girl. I think it's because I'm so pale. That's why yellow works for me.
I get that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't.
Don't rub it in. Bitch, I'll make you car sick. I'll go extra windy down this road.
Please do not. Please do not. It's finally going away.
That's good. We only have a mile more on this road anyways.
That's good. Yeah.
Low-key, this is kind of a hack. Like, I know you're low-key getting a little car sick, but I genuinely think it's because we're on these, like, windy back roads.
Oh, definitely.
If we could freaking, like, do it more often... Make sure it's still recording.
Yeah, it is.
When it's just the two of us, because we're in the car all the time. And, like, I mean, we're in the car for generally an hour. So if we, like, actually did this more often... I mean, the only thing is, like, the video probably sucks. And, like... I mean, it's kind of fun, but also, like, I'd rather, like, video-wise be in the apartment. But if the audio is actually not that bad, what a time saver.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things that I hate about being in the car so much for my job is, like, it's nice in the sense that, like, it counts towards my 40 hours in a way. But I also feel like I'm wasting so much time. Like, I could actually be doing something right now, but I'm just sitting here listening to music or listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
But now, if we can actually, like, do this more...
Yeah.
What a time saver.
No, I agree.
Because then, like, even yesterday, right? We didn't have time to record because we had wine night, and we were, like, technically hosting, but we were hosting at somebody else's house because our apartment's really small. And it was, like, a 35-minute drive down... and a 35-minute drive back. So, like, even if we, like, recorded half of it on the way down, half of it on the way back, because when we got home, instead of recording for an hour, we played video games for an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
So, I think this might be a wicked life hack for us.
Hey, whatever works.
And, like, even if we had somebody in the car, like, probably two people would be pushing it, but if they sat in between us, they would be on video, and they could easily have a mic.
Very true.
The
only issue is that we can't connect 4 mics to this thing.
That is true. This laptop does have limitations. Does it have 3?
No, it only has 2.
I thought I had 3.
No, it has 2.
Oh. I mean, we probably, depending on how the audio is, like how much it picks up from the actual car itself, we probably could have, like, me and you sharing one, and then whoever's in the back seat sharing one.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like we're not in the car that much with people. Like, it's really me and you. So, I think the laptop is, like,
the way to go. Yeah.
I'm also curious, what's the battery percentage on the laptop? Because it was at full. I'm curious how much it's draining doing this, not plugged in.
88%.
That's not bad.
No.
Because we've been recording for
probably like 50 minutes.
Yeah, 40, probably closer to 45, but...
Okay, sorry, I was 5 minutes off.
Well, I'm just trying to justify...
God, always has to be correct.
What was it the other day that I said that was, like, totally correct?
I don't know.
And I had to rub it in your face that...
I don't know.
That was 95.
I choose to ignore those moments.
No, this one made you laugh. I haven't said it in a long time because I know you haven't. You sometimes.
Yeah.
But this one, it was a perfect moment for me to say it.
I know. I was trying to...
Oh my gosh,
I think we were at level 99.
Were we?
I think so. Because...
Or was it Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, you know what? It might have been Cheesecake Factory.
What the heck was it, though?
I don't know what it was.
Oh my gosh, but I was so right.
Yep. And you're like, 95. I was like...
You started it because you were like, always right.
Yep.
And that's when I said it. Oh, I'm so mad. I want to know what it was.
There are times that I can joke with you on that. And then other times, it just, like, sends me. It's like, fuck off.
I can't help it.
I can't help that I'm right all the time.
And it's not all the time. It's only 95.
No.
95% of the time.
Sorry.
There's a difference.
Still wrong.
Oh, there was a cute dog in that Jeep.
Look at me. I'm still wrong.
I love you.
I love you.
It's all jokes.
No, I know. I'm not upset.
We don't have anything planned, so we're trying to, like, figure out what else to talk about.
Right. After next week, we'll have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we'll have Jade's first birthday.
Yeah.
Easter. We have something on Friday, don't we?
Yes, we're going out with your coworkers.
Oh, yes. We have a birthday.
Yep.
And then the weekend after, we're going to Foxwoods.
Yeah, that'll be super fun.
I'm super excited for that.
Actually, let's talk about that because I'm pumped about Foxwoods.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Take it away.
Well, no, it's your friends.
Oh, well, you're the one that's excited.
I'm excited to gamble.
Oh, I'm also excited to gamble.
Because we didn't go to Vegas last year, so like...
No, so I had like that little itch.
Yeah.
It's just kind of itching. I just want to put money in a slot machine.
Well, the way this whole thing happened is because, like... So explain why we're going down.
Okay. So it's my friend Kenzie's birthday. And
we're still unsure if she's turning 24 or 25. She told me 24, but Ariel thinks 25. And a part of me thinks 25.
I do think 25.
But she told me 24.
Then maybe 24.
I don't know.
Here we are. But it's her birthday.
Yes.
And she wanted to go down to Puerto Rico.
What? Look at that.
Oh.
That is the...
He just gave you the thumbs up.
Oh, well, I was pointing at it. That's funny.
Oh.
That's awkward. We just saw the funkiest, like, van truck thing.
It was funky. But she wanted to go down to Puerto Rico. And she wanted a whole bunch of people to go with her. Well, we cannot afford Puerto Rico at this time.
Her problem is that she waited a little too last minute.
Yeah. But...
people were down.
Yeah.
It was just, like... She wanted to book it, like, 2 weeks freaking way.
So...
all right.
I was like, we'll figure it out. So... we decided that she thought about going to Encore.
Yeah, that's what started the whole thing. And I was like, Encore's boring.
Right. We should go to Foxwoods. So we look at everything to go to Foxwoods. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. So we booked everything for Foxwoods. And now we're going.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Me too.
It's kind of been a little bit of a shit show. Like,
yeah,
we thought we had 12 people going,
coming.
So we booked like a really big Airbnb, and then nobody said they were going except for like the 5 core people that helped like plan it. So then we were like, okay, we canceled that. And
got a smaller Airbnb.
And now another 12 people. Like a different 12 people are coming.
It's like, who the fuck is going?
Yeah.
Who is going?
So at this point, thankfully, because we were a part of the core 5, we
have a bed.
And everybody else that decided to come last minute that didn't...
has an air mattress. Yep.
But honestly, everybody's down because like it's saving everybody a bunch of money.
Oh, yeah. Once we figure out how many people are going, with Kayla, when she said she was going, it was going to cost $95 a person.
Which is like...
Nothing. For 2 days.
And that means that like any extra money that we were going to spend on housing and stuff, we can
spend on gambling.
Exactly.
Whoop, whoop.
Or like drinking, because like I know they like to party and do all that, but I'm more excited for the gambling.
Literally have to take one shot and I'm good for the night. So I don't have to worry about any of that. Kenzie, on the other hand, has fully come out and said that she is going to get Sid drunk. Yeah, Sid then wished her good luck.
Yeah. She said her goal is to get me as drunk as I was at my wedding, and I told her absolutely not. That is not happening.
That was bad. That was
not
bad.
only do I not want to be that drunk out in public, but also like
the morning after
was so bad that like, and that I think that is a part of the reason why I don't like drinking that much too, because I hate being hungover. And I've only truly been like, whoa, is that a fire?
Oh, maybe.
Guys, live on the pod, first responders. We are now a true crime podcast.
Whoa! What is happening? It is a fire! Oh, we are way too excited for that.
Oh my god, it is a fire, guys.
Oh, it looks like it was a brush fire? Oh, that's way too close to gas pumps.
Oh my god, that's literally right next to
wait.
Is it a controlled burn?
It's a controlled burn.
Aw, lame.
I think.
Boring. Right next to a gas pump?
Wait. No way that's a controlled burn.
How did it start, though?
The heat. We haven't... That's all dry. When was the last time we've had...
There's snow on the ground.
That doesn't mean anything.
The heat?
Yeah, it's like 70 degrees out right now.
Yeah, we're not in LA. It's not like...
Don't be a fucking bitch. Okay? I'm just saying. Because you asked how it started.
It probably was a little dry. I'll give you that. My guess is probably cigarette butt, but like... It's not like...
Oh, yeah, cigarette butt makes sense.
Yeah, it's not just because, like, 70 degrees is not...
That happens. It's also probably not 70 degrees.
No, I think it's, my guess, 56.
66. You're off by 10 degrees.
I was.
But, yeah. Ugh. Big cones.
The heat.
That's what the name of that ice cream place was right there.
What were we talking about before we got super excited about
I don't remember. I don't remember
either.
Oh, Foxwoods.
Oh. Yes. And so I don't like being hungover. I will, like, I'll have fun. I know they like to drink and stuff, so I'll participate for her. I told her that's going to be a part of her birthday present, was that I will participate. Because normally I don't. Like,
no.
I'll maybe get one, but normally I just get water or soda.
Well, and they know that you don't participate.
Yeah.
They're fully aware when you go out, like, Sid is not participating.
I mean, I'll go out and hang out, and, like, I'll have a drink maybe too, but, like...
Yeah.
They love tequila, and I don't.
I love tequila.
Tequila grosses me out so bad.
Yummy.
Ugh. And it's not like I had a bad experience with it. I just do not like the taste of it. Yeah. So, I will bring my own stuff, and I told her that's a part of her birthday gift that I will participate. But I'm not getting as drunk as she wants me to be.
No. And Sid was very open with them and was like, when I drink, I get touchy.
Yeah, that too.
And it's like, I really would prefer Sid not touching my boobs in the club.
Hey.
All of a sudden, somebody's looking over and Sid's fucking motorboating me in the corner.
No, I would not do that out in public.
That's funny. Oh, sorry. We're not in a pool.
Yeah, that would... Liquor and a pool or a hot tub, that's my like, grand slam. That's... But...
Yeah.
Just drinks. And also, like, I'm so awkward in the club. Like, that's just not my... It's not my scene. So, like... Yeah. But we'll have fun.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, too. We were going to do Hell's Kitchen, but they were booked out.
Yeah.
So
we booked a steakhouse instead.
Which I'm actually probably more excited about.
I can imagine you're excited for that.
Because I love me a good steak.
Yes.
It's not the steakhouse that I really like down there, but
still.
It's because it's, like, super expensive.
Yeah, and I feel like for it to be in Foxwoods, it has to be a good steakhouse.
Panda Express is in Foxwoods.
Panda Express is in the outlets. It's technically different.
Okay.
So, and don't get me wrong, I will be getting Panda Express at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's fine. I don't know how late they're open.
I'll figure it out.
And
I will be the last person in line.
There's a chance that the outlet section, like, closes.
Yeah.
But it might not.
Yeah. Either way, catch me going to get Panda Express and then sitting with my Panda Express at a slot machine.
Oh, see, that's the dream.
Waiting for somebody to bring me a free drink because I'm gambling. Yep.
That's funny. It's going to be fun.
I'm really excited. And Kenzie's really excited. So, I'm pumped.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time.
It is. I'm really excited.
Shame.
Yeah.
What should I do about my car, you think? Because, like, we need to low-key figure out a plan. Because I need you to drive me back up to my office at the very least to figure it out.
Yeah.
And, like, we can't really do it tomorrow.
No. But we have Wednesday and Thursday that I think we are free. I think.
Yeah. Which I need your car tomorrow, so I'm going to have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and drive you in so that way I have my car and I'll pick you up. But, yeah, probably Wednesday because, like, I'd rather just have my car back and figure out because, like, even if we grab it Wednesday, it may have to sit at a shop for a day and a half.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. But.
Well. Got anything else? We're about, like, 10 minutes out right now.
Is that you saying you want to wrap it up?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I also have to pee.
You went pee freaking right before we started recording.
Yeah, that was like an hour and a half ago.
It was not an hour and a half ago, I don't think.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It took us an hour and 40 minutes to get here.
From my office?
Yeah. We drove 10 minutes down the road. So sorry. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Heaven forbid. A girl's gotta pee.
Alright, I guess we can close it out.
Okay, cool. If you see a
As if that's gonna help you having to pee.
Well, if you see a pull-off, let me know.
You have to pee that bad? We're gonna be there in not even 10-15 minutes.
Okay, fine. I can wait. Hold my bladder, even though it's not good for me.
Oh my god. You are something else.
Man, and I'm not even pregnant yet.
Oh, I know. We're screwed.
We can't do anything when I'm gonna need to be attached to a catheter on my entire pregnancy. The amount that I have to pee. And, like, I drank a lot of water today. So that's probably it.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't help.
But, yeah. I'm excited to go see our baby.
Oh, I know. That means we're like 15 minutes away from Jade.
I know. I'm so excited.
Me too. Me freaking too.
Oh, baby time.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. I apologize if the audio is like kind of bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. The video is probably so rough.
Yeah.
Between the lighting from the sun and like turns and shakiness, but we gave you 2 episodes without a video, so we had to do this. If it's not that bad, this could be a common thing, and maybe I figure out a better solution. We could get like a mount, right? So it's not so bad. I mean, the sun's probably going to be an issue no matter what. We also could, like, if the shakiness is the problem, but the quality is not, I probably could like get a GoPro mount, and we could always do it on the GoPro because my GoPro is also 4K. True. So we have options. Because, like, right now, if the lighting was like this the whole time, we'd be golden.
Oh, yeah. So good.
But, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Can't be that lucky.
Yeah. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Ariel and I both have now officially, we are able to, when we stream, like on Twitch, when we play our video games, we are now actually able to also do that on TikTok Live, which is super fun and super exciting. A few of you have joined. Shout out to Emma, CJ, Cam, and Riley. Yes. Because you guys have been joining the TikTok Lives, which is super fun. And yeah, we've been playing a good amount. We've been streaming a good amount of Repo. Stardew Valley, which we've never played before. That game is super fun. I can't believe I've never played that game before, honestly.
I actually really like it.
Yeah, me too. And Fortnite. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to follow us. The one that I stream on is It's Worth a Laugh. But Ariel's streaming stuff is OMG Ariel 06, and your TikTok is Ariel Marie?
Ariel Marie 0510.
Okay. So go ahead and follow those. Obviously all of our like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff, and the streaming stuff, like if you don't catch it live, we post it on YouTube as well for you guys to be able to watch, along with the video content of the podcast episodes. So yes, make sure to go follow us on all of that. Give us some love. Don't forget to rate the pod if you haven't already. And thank you guys for joining. We are super excited to be going and babysitting Jade. And
we'll catch you next week.
Sounds good.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Goof
out.
out. Bye.
Sorry.
Yeah, you messed that up.
That was so off. Can we try again?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Goof out. Bye.